so honored to have so many people who would care what we have to say. But by starting, I want to say these are things that work for me. They may not work for you. But this is what I do to get my band to sound the way I like them to sound and to make myself happy. I teach at a Title I school. I've been there most of my career. It's lower economic, but as I've learned over the years, band kids are band kids no matter where you go. They're great, and I love my students, and I enjoy, to this day, after 33 years of teaching, success is the best feeling in the world. And you get that one kid that just cannot play, and they turn around, and all of a sudden they're playing, and it just makes my day. So, first of all, how to fix it, part one. For me, record your bands this time of year. If you're not recording your band on at least a couple times a week or not on a daily basis, you're missing out, okay? I don't try to, I used to remember when I was a young band director, I would record all 3 MPA pieces every day in a 45-minute class. I'd listen to them every night and realize that was just too much. I was burning myself out. So for example, on a Monday, I'll record my march and rehearse my second piece. And then I'll go home that night and study the march. Tuesday, I'll rehearse the march and record something else. So each day, they're getting at least a run-through. In middle school, repetition, as we know, is really, really, really important. And we get a run-through. I make what's called a laundry list. I write down all the things. It's so very, very detailed. The funny thing about it is you're going to hear stuff going on in your room you didn't know was going on at all. You're going to hear things. Because, you know, I'm like sitting there staring at that one kid, he's doing something. I'm just angry and ready to throw him out of the room, and the clarinets are playing wrong notes over here, right? And that happens. So I'm telling you, if you're not recording your band, you need to, okay? Any digital recording device will work. I used to have the expensive $700 Adderall Roland and all that stuff, and it's great, but it took a lot of a process. Cell phones do great. I mean, they're not perfect. I mean, I wouldn't publish the recordings, but any digital recording device, something that you can listen to. I used to use reel-to-reel and cassette players when I started teaching. That's all I did. Okay. Record in different areas of the room, not just the podium. I caught myself in routines, taking that cell phone and just putting it right out on the podium where I'm already listening. Okay? I'm going to tell you, from a band director's point of view, some of the most dangerous places are in your second, third parts of your band, which are usually the furthest away from you. Okay? You know, it's funny because you have your first clarinets, second clarinets, third clarinets usually, and they're off on the edge, which the audience can hear them better than you. So set that recorder around different areas of the room and figure out what's going on. And also, while they're playing, get up and move around the room too. That also helps. But the more you record your band, you'll start to hear better. It does train your ears. You got to train your ears to what you're listening to. You sit down at home in a quiet place and put those headphones on. And you're going to hear things. It's going to be very eye-opening. And I hate to tell you this, yes, your band does sound like that. For real. You'll sit there and go, oh. You know, one of the greatest compliments I had, we were getting ready for MPA, and my daughter was listening. She said, Dad, let me listen. And she goes, hey, we're sounding pretty good. And I said, thank you. You know, that's, when you can stand to listen to a recording of your band, you're getting there, okay? Send recordings to people you respect. We got technology, opinions. Use it, okay? We often become desensitized to playing, you know, and we get used to it on a daily basis. You need other people's opinions. You need them to hear it because you're up there conducting it. And after a while, I mean, there's times where I get used to how my beginning band sounds, you know? We have those mindless days when we conduct without thought. We all have those days. Okay, do you have a tuning routine? If you don't, you need one. I cannot tell you how many bands we around the county where you grab a tuning slide and pull it out and the child thinks that he broke their instrument. For real. And they get really scared. I've had that happen so many times. I tune every day that we have a full 5-day week. I tune every day on those Tuesdays. The kids know what to expect, that we give the percussion some sort of alternate assignment. And we tune. And when I'm tuning, we also take that time to address the tone issues, you know, opening up the space between the teeth and pushing more warm air and getting the tone quality we like, which Alex is going to get more deep into the tone part later on. Characteristic tone quality plays a huge role in intonation. I have found that when my students play with a good characteristic tone quality, The instrument plays in tune from top to bottom, pretty much, with a few quirks. The quirks are a little bit less, but when they play with a really good tone quality, and it's easier to blend with good tone quality as well. Okay, I use a tone generator and a tuner, okay? Because sometimes I get tired. One of my, when I was in college, one of our best musicians used to say, she was honest, we were all afraid to give away our secrets, our problems, our shortcomings. I remember this young lady saying, you know, when you get close to being in tune, sometimes you can't tell whether you're flat or sharp. You have to really step back and say, play that note again and again. So I have a tuner, and I have the tone generator. We can go by the tone generator as much as we can, but I'm going to tell you, if you don't have an iPad, it doesn't work as well on a cell phone, or some sort of device with tonal energy. How many of you use tonal energy in here? Oh, good. I absolutely love it, but I also use the sounds that you can pull up a keyboard on it, and they have sampled sounds that are exact. It sounds like a tuba. It sounds like an oboe. And I will change as I'm going around the room, and I'll play the tuba. Tuba. Oh. So they can hear it. They need to hear it. Okay? And so I use that tone quality, and I also use that little keyboard. Say in beginning band, each one of my beginning bands has about 2 tuba players, 2 or 3. And there's days where they're all absent. It just happens. I'll sit there conducting, playing the tuba part. On the other hand, while I'm conducting the band, because otherwise they have trouble finding the pitch and playing in tune and playing when to balance. So, and I'm telling you, tonal energy, they must be really rich because everybody's paid that $10. Okay, between each student, I play the correct pitch on the tone generator. We made this mistake, right? Where a kid's playing out of tune, okay, you have the tune, okay, you pull out, and you go to the next one. Okay, he's going to play she's going to play the pitch that they just heard, the one that's out of tune. Okay, so in between each, and band, by the way, if you haven't discovered, band sounds really important to me, sonority and tone quality. And I play the pitch so that they're tuning to the correct pitch. And I always remember Bill Miller said, give me three seconds to think about it. Okay? You want teach your students to what good intonation sounds like. Have them listen for the pulse waves. And I know that I'm not trying to insult anybody. I know a lot of you know this. But the routine I do, who are my 2 clarinet volunteers? Come on up here. Now, first of all, they freak out when I do this. Come on up here. Okay, I'm going to pull your barrel out really far. See, you don't like that, do you? You're like, I already tuned. But you're a good musician. You'll be able to do it. Both of you play a throat G. Simple. Clarinet has a really pure tone to be able to hear it. Play the throat G. Both of you at the same time. And I find the good musicians will still try to live it in tune. Okay, when I'm doing this routine. Go ahead, play. Louder. Right there. Those pulse waves are good. Hold on. I think they were enjoying it. The pulse waves, if you have those all over your band, it makes it sound bad. So, okay. Not the way we want it to sound. So now as I move her barrel, and what's her name? Morgan. As I move Morgan's barrel, and the vibrations are going to slow down. Go ahead. 2, ready, go. So now we're down to wah, 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 wah. And this is, my kids are like, oh, even my beginners get this. You listen for me. This is 2, ready, go. Hear that wah, 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 wah. And then to get the pure intonation, we want those to stop. 2, ready, go. Just a little bit more. Yeah, see, she was lifting it up. She could hear that. You're a good musician. 2, ready, and have a seat. So you get rid of those pulse waves and you teach them. Thank you. You get rid of those pulse waves. My mentor, Ed Parsons, taught me that when I was a young band director. And I didn't get that in college. That's amazing. I wish I knew that. Okay? Most of you probably already know that. All right, now, instruments have problematic notes. This is my, you hear me, if I've ever judged your bands or if I've ever talked to ensembles, The tuner gets you 90% of the way in tune. It gets you into the ballpark, but doesn't help you find your seat. You've got to find your seat. You've got to listen and adjust as you play. Lip up, lip down, tighten up, loosen up, roll in, roll out. Whatever you need to do, the kids need to know if it sounds wrong, they need to fix it. Okay? You can't fix everything for them, but you can teach them to fix it. Okay, music selection. One of my biggest beefs is I have people, young band directors, who I love, coming up to me in August going, well, I picked out these 3 pieces from my band in August for MPA. And I'm like, you don't want to pick out a piece of music for your band until they've played it. You have to hear them. And every band, every year, one piece may be appropriate one year. Let's cross this off. You need an update, don't you? Okay? I used to come back, our MPA is mid-March. I spend the entire month of January just running through pieces and picking stuff out. A month. And then I do, after that, I use the month of February to woodshed. I warn my kids ahead of time, we're going to beat these pieces into the ground. Okay, brace yourself. Then we do all of our pre-fest at the beginning of March and bring in our guest conductors. And that's basically my routine that's worked really well for me. I know I get students at my house for private lessons, and their band directors play the same music the entire year. They'll pass out their MPA music at the beginning of the year, and they'll do it. And they will complain to me how bored they are in band. That's not the goal, guys. Okay? You really need to be careful to keep your students inspired. The ratings are not necessarily the end all. It is wise to find music that both you and your students like. We play a piece, and I'll say to my kids, what do you think? Do you like it? If I find something that I like and they like, it's a beautiful time. Now, there are occasionally times when you have a piece you know will be good for them, and you want to teach them something, so you give them that. All right? It'll make your job a lot easier. Be sure the difficulty level works for the amount of time you have to prepare the music. We all have people in our counties that like to bite off more than they can chew. And choose your MPCA selections. Don't choose them until you hear your band play them. Some pieces fit better than others, and it changes from year to year. One piece may sound good, and then you have different strengths each year. Okay? Avoid, composers, do not get mad at me, but the last thing I want to hear is my 7th graders playing a really 5-minute chorale. Nothing personal. But avoid musical selections with the words hymn or chorale in the title, meaning the entire piece is lyrical by nature, especially if it's a grade 1 or 2. It may look easy, but it's not. Unless you have the most beautiful, beautiful sounding sonority, you want to avoid that. That's just a little tip I'm going to give you. People go, oh, this looks too hard. This looks too hard. And then they see the crowd go, oh, we can do that. And I guarantee you, it's going to sound the same pretty much as the first day you try to read it, especially with the younger groups. Most of our second bands in middle school, it's 1 year of embouchures, muscle strength. It's hard to maintain those pitches on that, okay? And the last thing, please, 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 please. How many judges in here? Raise your hand. Please, please make sure each MPA selection is from a different composer. Okay? Yes, please, please, please. Okay? You can keep it in the family. We get to Edmondson, but just the same. Make sure that each piece is from a different composer. Okay? Music preparation, fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. I cannot tell you, and I'm going to mention a few times, a good friend of mine, Gloria Boggy, who was a Pioneer Middle School forever, and she is the preacher of fundamentals. And then when she would go to put the pieces in front of her band, drop the baton, they could play pretty much anything she put in front of them. And I cannot tell you enough, the proper embouchures, clarinets pointing the chin, corners down, open sound in the brass, warm air, all those things. Work on it, and mouthpieces and all that. Fundamentals. You got to get that set before anything can happen. You can't tune. Bad tone quality and things like that. It's just not going to work. After fundamentals, Michael, we're ready here. After fundamentals are set, something does not sound right. It's 99% of the time wrong notes. I'm going to tell you right now. I cannot tell you how many times. Fix the wrong notes. fix the line. Sit down there in the recording. I'm telling you, you hear something, wow, something's weird going on in that sax section over there. I can't quite make it out. Plan 5-10 minutes of class and run through that section part at a time. You'll find it, and you're going to be a lot happier because it will fix that. They're already playing in tune with a nice tone quality. It's going to be wrong notes in there, unless it's wrong style. Now, I want to show you, it's easier to pull out a wrong note in the melody than it is in the bass line. Larry Clark, is Larry here? You are amazing, okay? All right? I've been doing his pieces for a few years, and he has these hooks that grab the kids. They love the piece. And then the lyrical part in the middle makes so much sense and is so playable for the level that it's at. So we're going to do the Mustang Spirit of the West, which is fun. First of all, we're going to have a trumpet player play a wrong note in the beginning to show you the melody is easier to pick out. So, Michael, if you would, please. Okay, you can stop. That was pretty obvious, right? You would not believe how many times we hear that, and Rick is like smiling away, and those right through. Now, we're going to have one tuba player. One of my favorite jokes was a cartoon in The Instrumentalist. They said there's a nursing home of old band directors walking around mumbling to themselves this middle finger B. Okay? One of our tuba players has volunteered to play A naturals here, where we're in the key of E flat. Go ahead. Now stop. That's harder to hear, but it's still there. Okay, the bass line is harder to hear and pull out. So these are things that you really need to check. We have a tendency to go to our comfort zone when we're working with bands. Okay? You can stay there. And we will, if we're not a tuba player, we'll stay away from the tuba notes. I will admit, as a tuba player, sometimes I'm pulled down to the bottom of the score. I get that. Okay. I believe in the KISS syndrome, keep it simple, stupid. One of my mentors, Ed Barrow, used to tell me this all the time. Keep it simple, stupid. Musical expression, to me, can be broken down in middle school. I know there's more, but phrasing, dynamic, style, of course, plays a lot of part. And rubato, mess with the tempo. In most lyrical sections, you can do that. Know where the phrases are and express them, okay? Let me play a little bit of the lyrical section there. And on those half notes, I wanted him to stretch it out in rubato. It's not written in the music, but he has it in his intent back there. Ready? Go ahead. Now stretch right here. 1, 2, 3, and boom. There you go. Okay? That will make you get attention. People who are listening to you, they'll look up and go, oh, that was nice. Okay? Especially with the sound you got from your end. Okay? All right, so now, Gloria Maggie always used to, when she comes to work my band, she says, make a story of the music, especially in middle school. Okay? Composers write music with an idea or a theme in mind, and together your students find out what those phrases are, and you just express the heck out of it. Let me tell you, to me, when I hear this, the big hit section, right here, right there, 55. This section, I told my kids, there's a fire, there's a baby in the fire. Somebody goes in, and there's smoke everywhere. Smoke everywhere. And the person goes in to rescue. Are they alive? Are they alive? Also, there's the point where they walk out and they're fine with burnt stitched clothes, and there's a baby happy breathing in its arms. Play this right here. Two recommended readings for me. Note grouping, you can do it in middle school. It's awesome. Thurman studied Vladimir Horowitz and all these famous people. He figured out what they were doing. Okay? And the best book ever, William Clayton Miller, how many remember Bill Miller? Oh, walking around going, I've got you figured out, Jack Crew. Okay? And I recommend those two books. They're fantastic. But please, if you would, lastly, did we lose that? No, there we go. Contact us. I love it when send me recordings. I'd love to listen to them. I know they're not completely as good as being in the band room, but call me, talk it, write it down. You will not hurt my feelings. Just make sure if you call, leave a message because I get a lot of unwanted calls. Okay? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Pass this on to Randy.